Hello, and as always, thank you guys for tuning in to the adventures of D-Webb Enterprises LLC. Today is Monday, September 27th, 2021, and on today's video, I'm basically going to show you guys the rest of the house that I've been painting, and you've seen it in the past couple videos as I've been working on it. I'm going to show you guys basically the finished product of my work, but this, again, I wanted to be mentioned. I'm doing work for a landlord, so he has multiple properties. So I'm a handyman. I do all sorts of odds and end jobs. Right now, he just had me painting. But again, so there's multiple rooms that I would have second coated or done more trim work, but he just kind of said it was okay and pushed me forward just because he wanted it to look clean and wanted as much painted as possible. And he basically knew if he found somebody walking through and said that they wanted to rent it out, he was just going to end the work as long as they were happy. So that's basically what happened. We're not completely done. Like, I would not consider this a done job, but the reason is I was getting paid per hour, so he's content with the work that's been done with up to this point. So he's just gonna say we're finished because he found somebody that walked through the house and is willing to pay the amount he wanted and are accepting it as is. So if they want to touch up any paint jobs, they can. And if they decide not to, then they're fine with how it is. So basically, long story short, certain things I would point out that I wouldn't consider finished, and I would definitely do a better job if I was doing work for you in your home. But it's just things that he said were fine. So I appreciate you guys' time. Please like, share, and subscribe. That's one of the hardest things to get on YouTube. So I painted this whole entire room. You've seen in my prior videos, this back wall, which you can kind of see the blues bleeding through right there. Obviously, I would not consider that a finished job, but he just, like, again, he just said he had somebody that's ready to move in, so he doesn't want to keep paying for any more hours of painting, which I understand. But this whole entire wall was all blue. And then also this top part, you can see a little bit bleeding through. We never got a chance to do the second coat on the trim work. That's why it's not the best, but I guess the tenant didn't mind, they didn't care. All the other walls were all brown. We pretty much double coated most of the brown already. A little bit of see-through right there. Again, that would need a second coat for sure. Did all the trim work on the windows. Some of that would need a second coat. Painted this whole entire area. Coming into here, we painted in here. Try and find all the lights I can. It's not really that much brighter. We even managed to do most of the trim work in here. So for example, again, this definitely is not finished. I was still working on the door. So that definitely wouldn't have been finished, but again, he's paying per hour. So he said he had somebody that wanted to move in. I guess maybe they'll finish that part on their own. Up above the window, I still needed to do. But that's the color the whole entire room was. So you can see the difference. We'll go upstairs. Normally I would fix my little cardboard, but I know we didn't paint today, so there's no wet paint. Because today he had people showing the house that's why he wasn't sure if we were going to finish or not, but he has people that want it, so I appreciate him at least letting me still come through and film. So all these walls were done. We didn't finish the trim work in here because he mainly just wanted it to look clean, and then we were going to come back through and do the trim work if there was more time before a tenant came in. But that's what I'm saying. So certain things, like, we just had to listen to him. I wouldn't consider this a done room, obviously, but we just had to do what he wanted us to do. We never quite got a chance to get to the bathroom before he found somebody. Now this room, we managed to get pretty much all the walls. We didn't really do much trim work. These are the colors. There's two walls that bright pink. Try and give you the best angling of it. A brighter pink, and then two walls were that darker pink. So we did mostly this whole room. We didn't really get the trim work done. Well, we got the trim work on the walls, but not on the actual windows. leading into the hallway. We didn't really do too much. There's a few marks on the wall that we just kind of cleaned up, but we didn't really paint the whole walls. This room is the one that has the polka dots, that had the polka dots from the previous video. Again, I would definitely not consider this a finished room. I would have second coated it, but he was just happy that it looks way better than it did. So that's why he just pushed us through. And of course, had him not found somebody to rent it out, he would have definitely eventually got us to do the second coat. But this just still looks a lot cleaner than it originally looked with the yellow walls and the polka dots. So whatever, he's happy, so I'm not really gonna say anything. This room, again, he originally wanted painted, and then he wanted the trim work done instead of painting. So we had the tarps already before he told us not to paint in here. So that was why a little time got killed on a little time got wasted on taping up this room, but there's nothing I can do about that. That was like his decision. Yeah, this bathroom we did not do. So those are the 4 bedrooms. We did 3 out of the 4 bedrooms besides the trim work. So again, there's no wet paint, so I'm not too worried, but I'm gonna fix these real quick. I always lay these out on the steps when I'm painting, just so that way I don't get wet paint all over the steps. Alright, down to the downstairs. We never touched this room. This is just where we kept putting all the furniture that was throughout the house. And then back in this room too, we never got a chance to get to the kitchen. And I'm surprised too, the tenant that was gonna move in, sorry, this door's locked. Tenant that was gonna move in didn't even care about this. Maybe they're a handyman, you never know. They'll probably end up doing it themselves. Yeah, this room definitely needed done. I know from a video you guys can't really tell, but it definitely smells a lot like chemicals because it originally smelled like dog urine, but they were trying to clean it out, make it smell better. Now it just kind of smells like cleaning material. I don't know about you guys too, but I really kind of dig this table. It's kind of cool that it's built into the wall. I don't know, old school. Oh, sorry, I kind of looped around for no reason. We gotta go downstairs. So we painted all of these walls. They were just a little dingy looking. They were white. We didn't get the time to get back behind there. We would have came back and finished some of that up, obviously, if it was a bidded job. But we were working per hour. So, for example, we didn't even get a chance to do this one. He just kind of kept pushing us through, which it was up to him. The main reason we never got a chance to do the floors down here is he never got all this out. But I guess this weekend he said he is, that way he can get it rented out by the next couple weeks. Never got a chance to show you guys what's all in there. That door never opened up. But this is probably one of the best lightings I had to show you guys that room. Okay, the sink. See, we never got a chance to get back there because he just okayed us to keep moving forward. So we were painting the walls. You can tell we painted all of these walls. Obviously, that's how they kind of looked before. How it looks behind there, but he never gave us the chance to finish. And we painted about, it's hard to tell because it's darker. You can sort of see the color difference from like over there compared to there. That's where we painted too, on that back wall, because we definitely couldn't get to that corner with all this stuff. Like I said, I think this weekend he has that stuff getting moved. So we painted all these walls. Did not get to the floor. Sorry, that door creepily started moving because of the wind, so if you guys heard it crackling. We painted this floor. There's just a little stuff that came in from the wind. Painted all the walls and the ceiling in here. We never got a chance, I would have, but he never let us spackle and clean that up. So he just like okayed it. He has a trailer in here, so it's a little hard to see, but we painted all the floors and the walls. the ceiling in here. It's honestly a really nice sized house for a rental in Pittsburgh. Then he still has this stuff sitting out here. Again, he tried to, I don't know all the details, but there was something about trying to get that restaurant when it closed down, and he got a bunch of the materials, he didn't actually get the building. So now there's another restaurant coming in. I don't know how well you guys can read the sign. There's another one a couple townships over in this area already, so it's already a popular name, the place that's getting put in there. So they're hoping by the next year to have it up and running, because I guess there's a lot of work remodeling that needed done. So that about wraps up all the work. Again, this would not be considered a finished job if I was doing this for somebody. I was just getting paid per hour for this job. So I just had to go with the flow of what he wanted. And as of right now, I think he has a tenant coming. If that changes, he said we might be painting again. So you might see this house in another video, but I don't know for sure at this point. Sorry again. Alright, well thank you guys for watching. Again, this was the Adventures of D-Webb Enterprises LLC. This is just the work I've been doing. I'm a handyman. I take any odds and end jobs. I'm in the Pittsburgh area. Please look me up. You can see my other videos on YouTube with the before and afters. And basically just thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like the content. Let me know anything that I'm doing wrong. And again, I wouldn't consider this job done. It's just because the way he was paying me, I had to do what he wanted to do, because everything for him has to be at a profit. So he's not always looking for perfect and needs to be completely perfect. He just wants it to look good and clean for rentals. So sometimes I don't mean to be like a little frustrated, but I don't want my work to be like told it's not good, because this definitely would not be a finished job for me. But I wanted to, at least I already want to put some videos up about the work I've been doing, so I wanted to put this up. Thank you guys for watching. Please have a great day. The Adventures of D-Webb Enterprises LLC.